ụmụ Biafra obidebe so anụ meche ka obide jos nwee enu m ndidi aka voice m na-apụta jeje akwa voice m na-apụta akwa voice m na-apụta obidebe okay thank you obidebe ama m na obidebe so ma ga court ọ dị live obidebe otu ka anyị na-echi ya obidebe okay that's loud and clear thank you nwanne ezụrụ m ezigbo gadget ka m zụrụ emefuru m ego ezigbo gadget ka m zụrụ ezigbo ya ka anyị na-echere ya mchem obi dị na sef ihu speed m ji kọtụọ life m nọ na-emega speed ka m ji kọt.
Your Excellency, you're unmuted, but I can't hear anything.
Click the like button. Anyị na-eche nwaanyị ka nwaanyị afọ m Biafra. Click the like button biko nụ. Click the like button. Even USB. Eji ata. Even P-man, I greet you. Ndewo ndị eziokwu. Our mother nọ here with us. Our mommy anyị nọ here with us. Dr. Ngozi Olabueze. Ọ nọ here with us. Nwaanyị mara mma. Ifuru nwaanyị sọ mma. Ọmụ a were picture like this. ọ ga-adị surprise otu m si were ya picture ọmụ a were picture kpam ọ na-abịa ọ na-abịanụ ọ na-abịa good evening Akudo 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 Joseph good evening good evening my brother ọ dịgo ka ọ ga-adị Joseph ọ dịgo ka ọ ga-adị Triple M I greet you I greet you I greet you I greet you Triple M ndewo ndewo anyị na-eche nwaanyị ka nwaanyị anyị na-eche nwaanyị ka nwaanyị afọ mụrụ Biafra ịdịkwa sure na ndị Twitter ga-ekwekwu ya o bido ekwela gịnị na-emezi what is happening wait let me start it again ịdị sure na ndị a ga-ekwekwu ya o
trouser earlier, now no slippers.
Mappy, did you stop the music?
No, Your Excellency. No. I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
biko egwu ọnụ na-akpọ akpọ ọ ga-enye mmadụ copyright o egwu ọnụ na-akpọ ga-enye mmadụ copyright unu akpọkwa n'egwu biko
I don't do something which is small. Person match on debate here, humble idiot, but a small boy. I don't do something which is small boy. It's an insult for me to come bring this humble rubbish. It's an insult now. I can never. For me to bring myself solo. No. So even
should I play the national anthem, Your Excellency? When you're ready.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Should I play now?
Fuck up.
Yeah, we can start.
ụmụnne m biko unu were m this thing na-enye m copyright this thing na-enye m copyright this national anthem na-enye m copyright once ha mechara maybe they play maybe they stream nwe ya nọ biko nu the national anthem na-enye m copyright biko nu onye m ji wepụ ya the national anthem na-enye m copyright so achọ m the copyright biko nu ama m unu understand the national anthem na-enye m copyright ka anyị chere na once ha mechara once I mechara the national anthem anyị ebide biko no the national anthem na-enye m copyright once ha mechara national anthem ma ebide You don't want to hear the. Biko manage enwere one useless man m chọrọ unu nụ voice ya.
Arabeze o jikwara mee nke o medi ihe o mere ịma onye ọla na-adịghị jeniu ọ na-agba ọsọ ọsọ ụbụbụrụ shi aka shie ya n'ala Ngozi Arabeze aka eshigo m n'ala you can never move kwe hụrụ gị ịla asụrụ much next month anyị ga-akwarịrị m Biafra will celebrate your burial ọhịa anyị na-agwa next month to September anyị ga-abanye tomorrow anyị ga-celebrate anyị ga-akwanye then ada Obieze onwedo ụmụ chinchi wọm ga-apụta ụgba kpọọ na ọ na-aga for what
ama m una game understand ihe that man mere their mission their plans. How are you? How are you? How are you?
ị ga-aga bụ debate si kele nna wepụtara nsị gị bịa gawa Kai TV wepụta onye ka ha wụ ha number one ha sa content creator they are not for freedom why ị ga-eji aga aza why ị ga-eji gawa ị ga-ele ha anya ha wụ content creators they said it ka ọ hụ mmadụ idiot ọ sịrị na onye na-akwụrụ ụgwọ ụlọ enye ya nri ele ihe a ga-eji agara support ya ọwụ ndị a ka ị na-ele anya if they are serious let them come to ha nwere invite ha jikwana sa na-abịa to help them enwere ihe ji ha eme and they can never do enwere ihe a ga-emekarị ihe ha na-eme okay Ngozi Arabeze doesn't have the majority or when the majority ka ọ na-awụla oge nkere ka ọ na-awụla anyị na the majority just nọrọ na-elezi the next step to take so anyị agịrị kwuru maka ihe na mmaga na mmiri hapụ ụmụ anụ ọhịa ụmụ wọm ada enwere ebe ọbụla ị na-aga nwerekwana your platform ị ga-eji televise any stupid thing this idiot mege ma kelee na ma Kai TV ma ogere
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Biafrans, the press, the listeners, and everyone that have joined us today at this time on this emergency Twitter space. Again, I welcome everyone for coming here at this point, taking off time from your busy schedule to be with us at this time to talk about the recent development that has come up from Finland government in the case of Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone to remember our Nyendu Nnamdi Kanu, to remember our Prime Minister, and to thank their friends for coming around at this time. All of us are fully privy to the information that was recently released this morning from Finland in respect to the ruling of the case of our Prime Minister. This space will not be that long. I just wanted to bring a couple of things to the attention of our people in respect to this judgment. First, let me say that the ruling this morning, hold on one second. Yeah, first let me say the judgment that came from Finland to sentence our prime minister to 6 years Biafrans, we reject that ruling. That is a height of injustice in the history of the world, not just the history of Biafra. This injustice carried out by a Finnish authority under Alexander Stubb has shown the global agenda, the suppression, the interracial repression going on in the world, especially this particular one being manipulated by the Finland government in collaboration with the Nigerian terrorist state. This is unacceptable. This is a slap on justice, and this is a slap on the self-determination process of the Biafran people to be able to exercise their right on who is going to be their leader. The right of Biafrans not to live or cohabit with a country, Nigeria, that reintegrates non-terrorists into their land. A country that kills Christians, a country that has been declared as the most dangerous country in the world to live today. That is Nigeria. A country that went on fishing expedition by arresting innocent 4 Biafrans, locking them up for over 30 days.
I don't know if it's me.
And at the end, hello, Mouthpiece, I'm talking. Okay, can you hear me? Everyone, am I coming out? Mouthpiece, am I coming out?
You are coming out, Her Excellency. We are hearing you.
Okay. So, it is this judgment is not acceptable by Biafrans, and again, Finland went on this fishing expedition, arresting 4 innocent Biafrans, labeling them as terrorist financiers. These people, what Nigeria do is what they project on other people. Recently, a Canadian court has labeled Nigeria ruling political party, APC and PDP, of which Tinubu, Nigerian president, and Christopher Musa are part of that. That has been labeled as terrorist organizations. During the trial of our prime minister, the Finland authority brought in some individuals that were presumably Biafrans that belonged to, in quotes, proscribed terrorist organization. They brought them inside Finland court to bear witness against our prime minister. How can Finland use people presumed terrorists from a proscribed organization as witnesses during the shambolic trial of our prime minister in Finland? How can a shambolic trial that didn't even last just about 2-3 weeks result to such sentencing? We witnessed that trial where the major issues that affected Biafrans, none was discussed. Absolutely none. We watched that trial in Finland. The killings by the Nigerian state of thousands of innocent Biafrans was never discussed in that court. The killing of Christians, not only in Biafra land, but in all the indigenous Nigerian states, was never even addressed. The reasons why Biafrans want their freedom was never addressed. The removal of innocent Biafrans that are being killed and their organs harvested, which was reported by Amnesty International, that was not addressed during this shambolic trial of Finland authorities. We did not have enough trial lawyers. This attorney in this case was just planted on our prime minister by the Finnish authorities. We requested for our lawyers that are fully aware, fully conversant with our history, with what is going on in Biafra land, with our quest for our independence. We requested for them to be part of this trial. Finnish authority, they turned it down. Only to impose, only to bring this lawyer that has no history of where Biafra has been, of the killings going on in Biafra land by the Nigerian state. Even when we have declared our independence, where over 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria, we all came together in Finland to declare our independence, to vote for that. Finland has not respected that. As we speak, the Nigerian terrorist state still occupies our land. Finland, you are talking about legal means to get freedom. What legal means did Finland use to get their freedom from Russia when they fought for their independence from Russia? What is the legal means? What is the legal means? Nigeria has so many human rights abuses. Nigeria does not respect any rule of law. That Nigeria does not respect any human rights processes. They don't respect the indigenous. Most indigenous Nigerians are begging to leave because Nigeria reintegrates non-terrorists into the country. So how can Finland base their judgment based on witnesses that were brought to them by a terrorist state, of which the evidences that came from Nigeria cannot be relied upon? Finland, you say that. And now, based on those evidences, you, Finland, you say you are going to sentence our prime ministers to 6 years. That is not acceptable by Biafrans. Our prime minister is not a terrorist. Biafrans are not terrorists. We are defending our land. We are defending our people from the terrorist state of Nigeria. And we are not going to do that defense. We cannot defend our land with clothes and books and papers. T.Y. Danjuma has told all indigenous Nigerians to go and defend their land using the same thing that Nigerian government used to come and kill us. That is exactly what Biafrans are doing. That is exactly what our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu has done. That is exactly what our prime minister has done. There we are defending their land. We are defending our land. Self-defense is our right. Self-determination is our right. We Biafrans cannot defend our land with reintegrated terrorists brought in by Nigeria wielding AK-47 and RPGs, and you think we will fold our hands and then defend our land? We talk about legal. What legal way? What is the legal way to defend our people? Finland, by folding our hands, by always crying, always begging, and you think the Nigeria lawless state will stop? So until all of us are killed, until we are finished, then it will be legal in your eye. Shame on you, Finland. Big shame on you for this heinous ruling that you made to support the terrorist state of Nigeria that has killed innocent and thousands of Biafrans. You don't talk about that. No, you didn't talk about that. You're more interested about the economic collaboration and economic gain that you strike with Nigerian government. That is all you are interested in. But Biafrans, we are going to use every legal means to ensure that you, Finland, and Nigeria does not continue this oppression, this suppression, and this killing of innocent Biafrans. We will follow you the way you have followed. Fellow Biafrans, the pressmen listening to me, leaders of the world listening to me, Finland has carried out the highest form of injustice against Biafran people, and we will never allow that to go. We will not allow that to go. The independence of people, the independence of Biafra is not just about an individual. It's not about Simon Ekpa. Neither is it about Nnamdi Kanu. It is about the people. The people that came together, 50 million people through self-referendum has voted they want to exit Nigeria. And we converged in Finland on November the 29th, 2024, to redeclare Biafra in the name of the United States of Biafra. That is the government we are running right now. As we speak, Biafra is a sovereign nation. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign state. We do not need the approval of Nigeria or Finland to be a sovereign state. We met all the criteria based on the Montevideo Convention to be a sovereign nation. That is exactly what we are. We will continue to protect our land. We will continue to protect our people. As we speak, Nigeria state is occupying our land, Biafra land. We will defend our land and we will defend our people. This judgment of 6 years, and I want to be very, very clear. The court calendar, the judge calendar run differently. So the 6 years is approximately 3 years. And in these 3 years, our prime minister have done 9 months in detention in Finland. So you remove that 9 months from the 3 years. We have about 2 years plus. And then we are going to appeal this judgment. This criminal judgment from Finland, we will appeal that. And then we just have to put the right attorneys who knows our history, who knows what we are doing, and not people that do not know what we are doing, planted by the Finland government to judge the case for our prime minister. That is not acceptable. This judgment, I strongly believe, will be reversed because our prime minister has not done anything except to protect his people from the reintegrated terrorists brought in by Christopher Musa and the Nigerian government. Eventually, within the 2 years and 3 months that is left, if our prime minister, if this judgment was not turned over, hopefully within 1 year with good character, our prime minister will go home within 1 year. I know that is the way it goes. So those jubilating that, oh, their prime minister have been given 6 years, you need to go get your records straight. PM does not have any 6 years. It's concurrently 3 years, minus 9 months, 2 years, 3 months. If he's good, after 1 year, he goes home. If this justice is upturned, he goes home after the appeal. We have 7 days to declare that we want to appeal, and we have 30 days for the appeal process. So Biafrans, be not moved. There is nothing. Be not moved. Thank God we declared our independence in Finland on November the 29th. Think about what would have happened if we didn't take this bold step to declare our freedom. And some mediocres on social media will be telling you, oh, you should have left the Finland. You should have not declared. You should have not done this. These are agents planted by the Nigerian state to disrupt what we are doing. Thank God we declared our independence. And at this point, Finland, you are talking about legal. You should follow us back to back on the legal processes and on the legal standing. We are going to be going with Nigeria toe to toe. Be sure you are there to witness that legal process which you want Biafrans to use to get our freedom. I'm very, very happy that this judgment has brought to the world that the United States of Biafra is a sovereign state, is a sovereign nation, and we are going to defend it using, in quotes, the legal way that Finland has suggested. Again, this judgment has shown the failure of the Nigerian state. the failure of the Nigerian state to kill our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Their initial plan is to extradite him to Nigeria, where they will kill him. That was the plan for the Nigeria. They colluded with Finland. Finland never bothered about all the report, over 200 pages of human rights abuses reported to Finland government by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Finland never bothered about that. Thousands of Biafrans that were killed. Finland never bothered about that. Thousands of Christians, Biafrans that were removed and killed. Finland never bothered about that. Our businesses that are being burned down, our homes that are being burned down. The legitimized governors colluding with Tinubu and the Nigerian state to destroy our homes, destroy our economic means, kill our women, rape our young girls, destroy our farmland, invade and occupy our land. Finland never addressed any of this. And the lawyer that represented Roberto Obiang never addressed any of this. What kind of shambolic trial was that? They brought these witnesses from DOS IPOB organization to come and say, oh, you give order here and it happens there. Who is it? You, Finland, that will give order for Biafrans to obey? No. Biafrans will listen to their leaders. Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran leader. Simon Ekpa is a Biafran leader. They listen to them because they have the interest of them at heart. That is the one they will listen to. Anyone you plant into Biafra land will fail. Biafrans will reject that person. And there's nothing anyone can do about that because we are building one of the most democratic countries in the world. So if you are thinking or planning or plotting to plant anyone in Biafra land, you have failed. It's a promise. So again, we saw the criminal judgment delivered by Finland against our prime minister. For nothing, according to them, he engaged in terrorist activities. He was sponsoring terrorists. So when Canada has declared that Nigeria and the Tinubu and their leaders with their political party is a terrorist organization, Finland, didn't you hear that? You think you can doubt our spirit? You think you can cage us? You think you can suppress us? You failed on arrival. I promise you that. Because the world knows who the terrorists are. And it is the Nigerian state that you, Finland, collude with. So, fellow Biafrans, men and gentlemen of the press, world leaders listening to me, I want to let Biafrans know that nothing can stop the full protection of our land. We have already declared our independence. And Finland, let me start with the legal. The first legal law that Nigeria is breaking as we speak is that Nigerian state under Tinubu and Christopher Musa is currently occupying Biafra land as we speak now. They are occupying Biafra territory as we speak. You're talking about legal process. You're talking about the legal way to get our independence. So, right now, Nigeria has broken the first legal law, which you, Finland, is looking for by currently occupying Biafra land, even after we've peacefully written to them that we have declared our independence. Over 50 million Biafrans have voted through a self-referendum. We met all the criteria as a nation. We have our constitution. We have our declaration document. We have our money. All that is in the process of being executed and implemented. We have our Biafra ID card. Our international passport is on the way. We have our Biafra driver's license. So Finland, your partner, Nigeria, as we speak, has failed the first law of freedom for the people as they are currently occupying Biafra land. So you must start from there right now to tell them to leave Biafra land immediately. That is number one crime of the Nigerian state as we speak today. You are looking for legal ways. Finland, you said we should get our freedom from the legal way. One of the legal ways Nigeria is breaking as we speak now is that Nigerian state is occupying a foreign land, which is the United States of Biafra territory. So that is the law they are breaking as we currently speak right now. So Finland, you should address that. You must address that law that Nigeria is breaking right now as we speak. Because we will defend our land. We will defend our people. Fellow Biafrans, I want to use this opportunity to let you all know that our Prime Minister has not committed any crime, not even one. He denied all the charges. Finland imposed this criminal judgment on our Prime Minister. That is exactly what they did. They did that based on the economic game between Finland and Nigeria, where they asked them to give them the oil. They gave them the gas contract at Lekki, and they will move Simon Eber to them to kill. But thank God, we stopped Finland, and we will continue to stop Finland, is a promise. On that note, I thank all Biafrans, all the 40 state governors in Biafra land, all the commissioners in the 40 states of Biafra land. The United States of Biafra was redeclared November 29th, 2024 in Lahti, Finland. Despite all the threats from Finland government, despite all the threat from Finland authorities, where they threatened some of us will be arrested, some of us will never leave Finland, some of us, with all this kind of threat they brought on us, we were resolute. We declared our independence in Finland on November 29th, 2024. There is only one government under the United States of Biafra government, led by my humble self, Dr. Robertson. That is the only government recognized at this time for our new nation. So I'm telling the world, I'm letting Biafrans know that our Prime Minister has not committed any crime, not even one. The terrorist is the Nigerian state. That is why Nigeria is a failed state. Nobody can resuscitate them. So the attempt by Finland to resuscitate a failed nation that is going down the drain by the second, both of them, both countries will go down in that way, is a promise. I also want to use this opportunity to tell Biafrans, you must be strong. Do not despair. Do not be moved. Do not be worried. I know it's a painful period for us because Finland has no reason to collude with a terrorist state to sentence our Prime Minister. They have no reason to do that. So this shocker, which they brought to everybody, including their own citizens in Finland, we will navigate through this successfully. It's a promise I'm giving you. Let no one be moved. Let no one be confused or think that there is anything wrong that our Prime Minister did. No, it is Finland that has committed a crime, atrocity against humanity, against human rights, against self-determination, against self-defense. That is exactly what Finland has committed today with Nigeria. Together, they will get the repercussion for this crime they committed today. We want to honor our Prime Minister. We want to appreciate you. We want to thank you You are the reason for the season. Do not be moved for that which you seek. We already got it. And we will use every legal means to make sure that every indigene, every security, every apparatus of the Nigerian state in Biafra land, they must leave. They will leave. It's a promise. Legally. And I want you, Finland, to watch that legal process, which has already commenced. On that note, Biafrans, I think that is all that I have to talk to you about today. Again, I thank all the 40 state governors, the commissioners, the commanders in their respective states, taking care of their states, protecting their states with what they need to do. With our military, our police, our security, our defense, we will protect our land because we are a sovereign nation. We've declared our independence. I thank all the cabinet members that are working day and night behind the scene. I thank all the liaison heads. This is a time to double, triple whatever you are doing towards our final push to protect the Biafra land. I thank all the cabinet members. I thank all the stakeholders. What Finland has done today has shown the whole world that the globalist agenda and the plots and the plan by some European countries to continue to suppress, to intimidate, and think they can lord it over African countries, such as Biafra. That plot, that plan will never succeed. Thank you so much. We will meet in the court. So Finland, be ready. With you and Nigeria, be ready. Because the United States of Biafra government, we are in the courts. And more is coming. And I am very, very happy that you brought this legal way. You brought it, even though that the one that our prime minister showed you, all the legal documents presented to Finland is not enough. All the complaints we brought to the Finnish authority, to the Finnish government, they never reported it to the European Union Human Rights Commission that there is human rights abuses going on in Nigeria, being reported every day. Thousands of Christians are killed every year in Nigeria. Finland is not talking about that. Thousands of Biafrans are murdered every year. Finland, you did not address that in the court. You did not address that in the law court, in the shambolic trial you went over with PM Simon Ekpa. No, you did not. Because you already had your mind made up. Alexander, stop. You already set up the table. You already set up the game. You must complete your own side of the deal with the terrorist state of Nigeria. That's exactly what he did. Because the world watched the shambolic trial you did with our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And we know what is going on. We know what you did. Again, I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know that these also shall come to pass. It is one of those things that happen in the quest for people to be free. Nigerians want to use every means possible to continue to milk the natural oil resources, oil reserves in Biafra land. Not anymore. Not anymore. We will stop you. It's a promise. You cannot come to our land, milk our natural resources, ship it abroad, get into contracts with countries like Finland, and you think you will continue to do that on the blood of innocent Biafrans that are dying every day, being taken away by the Nigerian state, locked up in different cells across Nigeria and in Biafra land, in DSS dungeons, in the prisons, in police stations, in army barracks. You think that is okay? And you're talking about law. Do you know what law means, Finland? You don't know what law means. You have no clue. You don't know. You don't know. Thousands of innocent Biafrans have been killed, languishing in cells across Nigeria and across Biafra land. Did you ask Nigeria what crime have these individuals committed? You are supposed to be part of the human rights process. Did you ever ask Nigeria what crime has these people committed? Their only crime is that they want to be Biafran. Their only crime is they want to have their own country. But they are locked up. And Finland, you're talking about legal process. Shame on you. What do you know about legal process? When you have 200 pages of human rights abuses committed by the Nigerian state, submitted officially to your office, you did not address that. You didn't do anything about that. But you shamelessly come out to deliver judgment. You think you lock up Simon, you lock up our mind, you lock up our self-determination, you lock up our resoluteness to build and protect our land from external enemies like the reintegrated terrorists from Nigerian government. No, you don't have that power. And we will see how this law, this legal freedom that Finland has suggested, we are already on that. And we want you to be part of that from beginning to end. On that note, dear friends, that brings us to the end of my speech. And I don't know if there are a couple of cabinet members, Mouthpiece, you want to bring them to say something, and then we'll just take 1 or 2 or 3 questions, and that would be it for today. Thank you so much. Is Mouthpiece available? Okay, there are a couple of requests. From D, you send a request. Mouthpiece, are you here? Sister Lewin, can you talk? Or from D, can you speak?
Yeah, I can speak.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you, cabinet members. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, friends of Biafra. Thank you, enemies of Biafra that is listening. At this juncture, I'd like to say a special thank you to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is in the dungeon, waiting for his release. And also thank our Prime Minister for all he has done for the people of Biafra and what he's still doing for the people of Biafra. And I thank our DPM for standing for Biafra and declaring the nation of Biafra on the 29th of November 2024. What she did is what is helping us to stand where we are today. As she have already said, what Finland did is a shambolic verdict, and they know that. Finland has already soiled their hand. When they decided to join NATO, that was when I know, no, they won't speak the truth anymore. Because even during the Biafran War, Finland was one of the countries that helped feed Biafran children. And for them to give Biafrans a dirty slap at this time, we never expected that. But one thing I would like the world to know is Biafra has already been ordained, which I keep on saying, Biafra has already been ordained. No human, no man born of a woman can stop the nation of Biafra. Biafra has been ordained right from time. As Nelson Mandela said, when you're a freedom fighter, you're either in prison or exile or in the grave. So what is happening is normal. It's normal for the world, because what Biafra did, Biafra followed all the laid down laws you have to do before you acclaim that you are a nation. Biafra strictly did that. And Michael Rubin, when he presented during the convention, he said that Biafra did everything a nation should do before they ask for their independence. And the world watched us do that. And Nnamdi Kanu said, Biafra will be the last miracle on earth. That is what we are witnessing. Even the evil one doesn't want Biafra to exist. But what we are doing is beyond any human. It's beyond any demonic activity. It's beyond any witchcraft. This is the throne of God. God has ordained Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, Biafra has already been declared. Because they think when they take Nnamdi Kanu, there will be no Biafra. God said to them, no, there will be a Biafra. And Nnamdi Kanu presented to us Simon. Listen to him. We listened to him. And now they took Simon. They think there will be no Biafra. No, there will be Biafra. Because Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a movement. No matter what they do, nobody will stop Biafra. No nation can stop Biafra. So I thank our DPM for what she's doing, because she's a lady that God has appointed to us at this time. And we must listen to her, because she's the one leading us forward. We have to stop all distractions, because what they're creating is distraction within Biafra land, distraction in the diaspora. But do not be moved, as she said, do not be moved. Because what we're doing is already been ordained. Do not be moved. What we cannot complete, God will send his angels to complete for us. Biafra, not Biafra, Finland never expected Biafrans to be so outspoken. If they know what will happen now, they wouldn't have stepped at the wrong step. But they've already got themselves changed, because they made a promise they cannot fulfill. I know they are quaking. No matter what judgment they lay out, they are quaking in their pants at the moment. They are quaking because they've done evil on a nation that has been bleeding, for how many centuries? Innocent blood has been wasted. For them to trample on that innocent blood and lay this judgment is a complete failure on the side of Finland, and for any nation that is assisting them. And as for Nigeria, Nigeria is already a failed state, because Nigeria have no respect for its citizens. Bloodshed is like a river. Every day there's bloodshed. The money they have, they can't use it for good. They use it to bribe nations, to cover their atrocity, to cover their evil. But that evil is coming to an end, whether they like it or not. Biafra has come to be. And I thank all cabinet members, all true Biafrans that are still fighting. Do not be discouraged. Do not be moved. And I PM wherever he is, I know he's not moved, because they know who has sent them. Because he who has sent them hasn't left them. God is with them wherever they are. God is with them. No matter what the world does, they will never stop the spirit of Biafra. It's a shame for Finland, though. It's a very big shame for Finland. Because these people think they know, but they know nothing. Simple human courtesy, they don't know. Simple human wisdom, they don't know. They look at the skin of people and make judgment. But deep in them, they know the truth, and that truth will eat them up until they stand up and do that which is right. So Biafrans, do not be moved. God is with us. Our fight is just. Our defense is just. Self-determination is not a crime. Freedom is not a crime. So do not be discouraged. For people like me to come out to this fight, I believe me, God is with us. Nobody should be afraid. Stand your gap and fight. However you can fight. Pray on your knees. Whatever you can do, contribute. Even if it's a penny. Tesco says £1 is okay. 1 penny is okay. Whatever you can do to support the nation of Biafra, do that. And for those who are laughing at us, shame on them. Shame on them. I'm talking to the happy slaves among us. Those who have eaten Nigerian dirty money, Nigerian blood money, and come to social media to fight against true Biafran. Shame on you. Shame on you. And for those who have opened their mouth to abuse, true Biafrans, shame on you. Whatever cause you raise on any true Biafrans, you will drink that cause. You will drink that poison. Shame on you that raise your hand against Biafrans. Shame on you that raise your hand against innocent blood. Shame on you that raise your hand against innocent people in prison, being killed, their organs being harvested. Nigeria killed so many Biafrans, and the world saw it happening. Name it, many Biafrans was killed. And then when we try to defend ourselves, people like Finland come and start talking rubbish. Shame on them. You think they know better, but they know nothing. They know nothing. President, president, whatever you call them, head of states, seeing countries being destroyed, human rights being abused. Instead of them fighting for the innocent, they raise their hand against the innocent. They drink innocent blood. But believe me, evil has an expiry date, and that expiry date is ending. Thank you, Biafrans. Continue fighting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Honorable Famdi, go ahead, please. Famdi, can you talk?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Her Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister and Chief of Staff of the United States of Biafra, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. Thank you for great work. Thank you for that speech that you just delivered. It has empowered us to continue more. We Biafrans, we shall not be moved, just like a tree planted by the water. We are stronger today than ever. Finland spoke through both sides of the mouth today. On one side, they try to play panky-yanky. On the other side, they're trying to soft pedal. So Finland's judgment today by their judiciary, the Finland government and Alex Stubb have urinated on the graves and memories of their ancestors who fought for their independence, just as Biafra, led by our Prime Minister, has done. This is therefore a verdict that Finland is a grandmaster of terrorism. That's what their verdict depicts today. On one hand, you acknowledge Biafra's self-determination, and of course, by also acknowledging that our Prime Minister was born in Biafra land and is a Biafran. So Nigeria has no jurisdiction whatsoever on any Biafran at all. How can one just believe the misuse of justice and judgment today. You recognize Biafra, and on the other hand, on the other side of your mouth, you've given a prime minister a time as a soft pedal to favor your economic gains relationship for this highest injustice. Of course, you know what you have done here, but we must appeal to this sinister justice that you have delivered here today. You claim to practice democracy, and then the shambolic exhibition of the verdict that you gave today shows that you are a closed system, not really true democracy. You are not. There is no way, it does not matter what you do, you cannot break us. I am happy in one way that you recognize that Biafra is a nation and has full sovereignty of our country. I am so happy also that the world, those of them that have open minds and hearts, listened and watched you display this shambori judiciary system that I have never really seen or heard from any other country. You cannot break our prime minister. Our prime minister has done everything right. She hasn't even done up to what your ancestors did. How dare you give such a judgment? It's unacceptable. We reject it and will appeal to this decision. Biafrans, I want to tell all my brethren to be strong. Keep your heads high. Today is a part victory for Biafrans. We are no more in liberation. We are a sovereign country. Finland recognized that on one side of their mouth today. And we're going to meet them in a court to appeal this decision. I know our prime minister must be as strong as we are today because we are not shaking. Finland and Biafra, one day we're going to stand as two countries as we talk or appeal this case. Biafrans, be not moved. And for the enemies of Biafrans, do not rejoice. You got nothing there to rejoice whatsoever and absolutely. Because we are winning and God is on our side. We are the children of God. The global world has now known that Biafra is a sovereign nation. And all we are doing is to defend our nation just as Finland is defending theirs. Biafrans, thank you, each and every one. We have to double up or even triple all that we are doing because God has given us victory. And it does not matter. Wherever it is, we will win Finland in this case. Thank you all very much. Over to you, Her Excellency, my Deputy Prime Minister and Chief of Staff. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, MD. Thank you. That was a very wonderful speech. Thank you so much. And just like you rightly said, Finland fought for their independence. And my question to Finland was, did they fight their own independence with brooms and sticks?
Maybe with fox.
Did they fight it with brooms and sticks and washcloths? Finland, that's a question for you. Let's take the next person. Thank you so much. Ben Chooks, go ahead, please. Unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. You are doing great. Yeah, Biafrans, thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Like our DPM said, she has said everything. This is the time of mental toughness to everyone. What the action that Finland took today, they just shot themselves on the foot.
Exactly.
Finland just shot themselves on the foot. The only message I want to send to Biafrans today is, this is time for you to increase your mental toughness. Increase your, any effort you are doing, intensify your effort now. Now. The glory is already ours. No evil shall prevail over us. Never. They have done what they have done. I have never seen anywhere in the world self-determination become a crime. It's never done anywhere. But Finland just want to turn the table upside down. We're gonna meet them. They know what is waiting for them in the future. I don't want to take your time. Thank you so much at DPM. Thank you from there for all what you have been doing. Biafrans is with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. DPM, please, Honorable Ade, at Mouthpiece is I think something happened. She's frozen. She's not able to,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, let me know when she's back.
Okay.
Okay,
So I don't know if anyone can give her the mic.
I got her. Reverend G.O., go ahead and speak. Reverend G.O., go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening from here in Homeland. Our wonderful Deputy Prime Minister and COS, good evening all the cabinet members of United States of Biafra.
Please, I'm supposed to be the co-host. Please, they froze me, so just allow me to coordinate the space, please, and raise up your hand if you want to speak. So, DPM, please, you go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think Reverend Gio was speaking. Go ahead, Reverend Gio.
Okay.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. Good evening, all Biafrans and the wonderful cabinet with our Deputy Prime Minister. Yes, our Deputy Prime Minister and all these people that have just spoke, you all have said it all. But I want us to all Biafrans, this is a time for us to stand up and defend our land with all costs. I have been saying it and saying it many of times. Only one language Nigeria understand. Only one language. Only one language. Anybody following, they don't have law. Talking of obeying law, and Finland themselves now today have said they have law, whereby they don't even have law. If they have, they don't even obey it, because looking into what their wicked judgment today has proved us. One, I want to even ask this question: is there any actually law in European Union? Is there any actually human rights law in AU? Even in United Nations, is this country, all these laws, is it actually existing, or they made it only for the white not for the blacks. Because what they judge today is Finland is trying to tell us that if them themselves have the right to look for independence from and be free from Russia, and they use bullets and guns and defend their own, then any African people that do like that, they committed evil. That's what they are telling us. That is to say, the battle the Biafrans is fighting is what I call world war. Because many European countries that are eating from the Biafra land are backing this terrorist nation called Nigeria to depress us. But believe me, they will not do that. And I just want to say this, and we have already following. The spiritual war control the physical war. The Finland have brought themselves openly. We are waiting for today to come so that we will hear their verdict to know whether they have repented or they still collude with Nigeria in their evil. And they have shown us that they are not ready to repent. Then the air and land and sea, every natural thing, visible and invisible, will rise up from today. Mark today, the 1st of September, 2025. From now till December to round up 2025, you will hear history. They will now know that there is power that controls the universe. Biafra is a divine project, no human being. And I want to use this opportunity to tell all the cabinet members in United States of Biafra that are here, that are even going to join. Please, if you know that you are not ready to serve Biafra or to do the will of the Almighty Chukwu Kikabama that are using you people to do this, to bring this project into reality, if you know that you are not ready, you better pull out now, because there is going to be, heaven have risen. There is going to be heavy earthquake. This is not a threat. This is a reality. Whether anybody understand it or not understand it, Biafra is a divine project, and God of heaven and earth must defend his project, and nobody will stop it, whether spirit or human being. No matter what Finland think that they are trying to tell all Biafra all over the world that we are terrorists. No problem now. Also, and our DPM, the government of Biafra, said about we are going to put appeal in 7 days. I want to ask, please, this appeal we are going to do, is it in the Finland court or in another international court? But because what the judgment they did today, I'm afraid that I don't know whether all the court they have there now is right or wrong. So which place exactly are we going to appeal this judgment? So that's one question. So our wonderful DPM, please, this government is in control with all the cabinet. We need to do the needful. We have been trying all our best to mobilize to make sure that Biafrans will come up and support this government in 40 states of Biafra, state by state, and all these 4 months that remain. Nigeria want to try us. They are trying to delay this our freedom to 2027, turning out 3 years, 6 years. They have calculated it. Almost that 2 years and 3 months is heading to 2027 for their nonsense election. I know that God of heaven and earth, Chukwu Kikabiama, have planned and have his own program for the freedom of Biafra. And the Biafra nation have been redeclared on 29 November 2024. Nothing, we are not going back again. For those that are falling back and falling in, we are not going back again. We are moving forward. All we want to do is to encourage you people. We are praying for you people. We are doing our little way we can be able to do here, both the homeland medias and all the people, to make sure that our people will hear our voice. Please, we need you people to be strong and do. This time, there is a language that Nigeria understand. I say it to land that clear. Even Finland themselves, they are just talking law, illegal, whereby they use bullet and aircraft and everything and fought. Even the man they are persecuting today help them to fight for them and to defend them. Now they have become evil. Them themselves are now holy. No problem. So I wish you all long life, happy new months, despite the bad news today, but this bad news is to motivate us to in another higher way. And at least it has opened the eyes of many Biafrans. And I'm telling you, here in homeland, everybody is boiling, everybody is not happy. So the government have to do what they have to do to make us
Reverend,
come up.
please conclude in
God
30
bless you
seconds.
all.
Yeah, yeah.
Shalom. God bless you. Thank you.
All right.
Don't
All right.
worry.
All right. Thank you so much. I wanted to quickly respond to the last speaker. I know that he talked about the place for the appeal. Appeal is going to be done both in and out, and we will continue to use all the legal parameters to ensure that we stop Finland. And our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is a military reserve for the Finland government, for the Finnish land, never committed any crime, and actively participates in the building of Finland. Because I believe he works in the Finland transportation department, something like that, and in Lati. So he plays a huge role in helping to build Finland. And this judgment from
Yes.
Alexander Stubb has shown that Alexander Stubb puts economic gain above human rights, above the protection of the lives of his citizens, of which Simon Ekpa was one of them. And he has used every peaceful avenue to present the human rights conditions and abuses of the Biafran people to the Finnish authority. The former Finnish ambassador to Nigeria, who was invited by Tinubu and I think the information minister in Nigeria a couple of years back, when they invited her to Abuja to discuss about Simon Ekpa, she clearly told them that this is a political situation that needs to be solved politically. That was a former Finnish ambassador that was in Nigeria. That was what he told Tinubu and co. What did Alexander Stubb did? He removed the lady, replaced her with somebody that obeys his whims and caprices, somebody that treads on people's human rights, somebody that supports and give him all the misinformation needed to get this deal, this business from Nigeria. But you know what? We will see how this game is going to end. Because Alexander Stubb cannot openly be campaigning for Palestinian freedom, for the freedom in Gaza. Almost the same thing we are going through. And on the other side, he is sentencing our prime minister in Finland jail. Where is your conscience? Where is the conscience? On one hand, you support Palestinian independence. You support Gaza to be free. You support those.
It supports Ukraine.
And then, on the other hand, you turn a blind eye on Biafrans because you think we are black. You can tread on us. You can do anything you want and get away with it.
No.
You jail our prime minister using your legal system. Because what do you think is different with what Palestinian wants and what Biafrans want? You think because we are blacks, or you think because they're Africans, or you think because they don't deserve to be free, right? The same you, Alexander Stubb. I'll be waiting to see how you come out openly to be talking about people's freedom, human right, after you've stained the country they gave you to rule and stained its people. Good people of Finland, you've destroyed them by your globalist agenda. You've destroyed them. Even members of your parliament are disgusted with Alexander Stubb's behavior. So we will see We will watch and see how legal, you say legal process. Alexander Stubb need to tell us how legal is Nigeria? How does Nigeria obey law? The United Nations on a committee of extraordinary rendition have told Nigeria to let Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu go, to set him free and compensate him after they took him from Kenya. Did Nigeria obey that, Alexander Stubb? Did Nigeria obey that law from the United Nations? And you are here talking about the legal ways for Biafrans to get their freedom. You don't see that. You don't see the breaking of the laws, the abuses on human rights, the operation of two laws in one country, Sharia in the north, and the rest of the country have a different constitution that guides them. If you are a Christian born in the northern part of Nigeria, you will be made and forced to live by the Sharia law. If not, Christopher Musa, Tinubu and his God, they will kill the person. Alexander Stubb, you're talking about legal law. What do you know about law? And then you're talking about legal ways. Do you know? You don't know law. You don't know nothing. Because if you know, you would have known that all the things that Nigerian state has done. If you know, you will know that all the human rights abuses, the rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, plotted by the Nigerian government from Kenya to Nigeria, where they are detaining him now, you will know that those are laws that we are broken. You don't say anything about that, but you collude, you plot with your legal system and establish the shambolic trial. In Finland, there was just less than 2 weeks where the world was watching to see what is the case about, what is being discussed here. You turned a blind eye, but now you come up with this sentencing because you think you have the right to do that, because you think that Biafrans don't matter. Between November, when you, Alexander Stubb, took Simon Ekpa away, and January, between November 2024 and January 2025, almost 3,000 Biafrans lost their lives because their breadwinner, who is Simon Ekpa, was taken away by you, Alexander Stubb. The blood of those innocent Biafrans are on your head. I promise you that. It is on your head. You talk about law. What country in the world talks about law in Nigeria? A lawless state, reckless state, a state that reintegrates non-terrorists like Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, reintegrates them into the country. And you, Alexander Stubb, you are talking about law. You are talking about law for a country like that does not respect the rule of law. And you are talking about Simon Ekpa following the legal ways to get the freedom for Biafra. I'm glad you acknowledged that we are a free nation, and we will use those legal process which you seek to defend and protect our people, protect our land. One of the laws Nigeria is breaking as we speak, Alexander Stubb, is that Nigeria is currently occupying a foreign land. So tell them to leave immediately. Then we will believe in what you say. Next person.
Your Excellency, thank you so much. I don't know who spoke before I got back, because they kicked me out. So I don't know. I know Honorable Benchooks has spoken, and Sister Olewune has spoken, and Honorable Fandian has spoken. So I don't know. Drake is the only person.
Let's go to Drake. Drake, and then John the rep. Drake, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
I don't see John, so Drake, go ahead.
All right. Greetings, Your Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, and greetings, our Honorable Fambian, and greetings to each and every one of us, and to lovers of freedom. Yeah, it is a painful one indeed to begin a new month with this sad news from Finland we once hold to a high esteem. We never knew that Finland could succumb to a shambolic and to a lawless entity called Nigeria. I never believed that Finland, Alexander Stubb, could stoop so low to accept the deal with a terrorist country, a terrorist entity, a country that kills its own citizens, a country that overnight more than 200 were killed, and just within 2 to 3 days, they swept it under the carpet. This is the country that Alexander Stubb is dying and whining with, having a handshake with a terrorist, Shetima, the vice president of that British enclave called Nigeria. It's so disheartening, but Biafrans, it is what it is, and we must face it head on. We should not be deterred, and that is why we are every single day to let us know and understand the challenges that is ahead of us. Even though our Prime Minister has already built us, and our Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu have also built us to have that mental toughness of which that is what each and every one of us are to apply this time around. Now we are being subdued. We are being killed. Nobody is talking about us. They are not interested on the lives of Biafrans that have been taken, forcibly taken. We are being killed every single day. Alexander Stubb has not made a comment on it. Alexander Stubb makes posts almost every day. Biafrans bombard him with the atrocities of the terrorist entity called Nigeria. Alexander Stubb doesn't make any comment on it. So as Alexander Stubb coming to tell us that he's not seeing the killings going on every day in our land? No, he's not. Because the lives of Biafrans doesn't matter. The lives of blacks doesn't matter to them. And this is one of the reasons why we want to build a nation that respects rule of law, that respects law. Because the angle and the game that Finland is playing now, they are diving into the shambolic, lawless way the Nigerian government are going with our Prime Minister, our Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu. They think that sentencing our Prime Minister is going to derail us, or is going to erase our history. No, they don't. They think it's all about individual. By removing our Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu and by removing our Prime Minister, he's going to stop us from doing what we are doing. We know their game. And DPM, Biafrans, millions of Biafrans are proud of you for being able to decode these criminals and the non-entities they planted, waiting for 2nd of December. You took them unaware. Just like you said earlier, imagine if you haven't, or if you didn't later declare Biafra on 29th. Just imagine what will be going on now. What rights would we have had to fight this fight now? But glory be to Chukwu Kikabiam. We have everything that it takes to be a nation. Like one of our sisters asked today, did Finland fought their war with the walking stick? Do they fought their war with broom, Azusa? Or were they folding their hands and watching and then break out from Russia? So Biafrans are defending themselves, facing the enemies that are coming with AK-47 to kill us, facing them with what they come to kill us to defend ourselves. Then they're turning it around to tell us that we are terrorists. You could imagine a country that most of the world are seen as a terrorist entity is calling a nation that no country in the world has recognized as a terrorist. They are now the one calling us terrorists. Imagine a nation, an entity, British enclave, that are being caught in the Canadian courts as ruled as a terrorist entity. Finland is a shame to you. A very big shame to you, Alexander Stubb. You think you are God. Karma will before all of you for depriving us this joy. Karma will locate each and every one of you. We are humans. We are not animals. That we should fold our hands and the terrorists of Nigeria would come with their AK-47 sophisticated weapons to kill us, burn our homes, destroy our markets, burn down everything in our land. So because of the mineral resources, our crude oil, the natural resources that God gave to us, and you want to use because of that, or you are using because of that to dine and wine with a well-known terrorist. Finland, the world were looking at you as the most fairest country in the world. But look at you today. Alexander Stubb has destroyed Finland. Our Prime Minister advertised Finland as the most respected nation in the world. But look at Finland today. They would always soil their hands when it comes to blacks, when it comes to Africans. Look at the AU. All of them are just dining and whining with a well-known corrupt entity. A well-known corrupt man called Tinubu, a drug cartel that cannot fly to US as it stands today. Their so-called CDS was denied of visa to Canada. Finland didn't see that. Alexander Stubb didn't see that. With all the evidences of things going on in our land every day that we are submitted, and we are pushing to Finland, yet they pay deaf ear, they pay black eye to all of them. But they are very quick in picking us, in picking any agitator up. It's a very big shame to EU and AU and to all of them conspiring to silence us. And enough of all this nonsense. You see, you think because of our oil, the oil that Chuko Kikabema gave to us, you evil, you criminals are doing longer throat on it, and you are using because of that to silence us. Get ready.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my DPM. And thank you to each and every one of your members and your cabinet members.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ronnie M, go ahead. Ronnie.
I think they are not up. They are on the list station. I don't know.
I can't see them, Your Excellency. I can't see them at all.
Okay. See, I know there was hold on one
second. Maybe if okay.
I'm gonna add. So I'm gonna add the speakers, but please don't talk until you are called. And if we can keep the speech to 2 minutes, please, that will help us because we have so many requests. Please keep your speech to like 2 minutes if you're called.
Okay, Your Excellency. Hold on, who's speaking? Hold on, please. I know I'm just a speaker now. I'm no longer co-host because they've frozen me, but I can still coordinate. And I see Simon Izuchuku. I see Urelite. No. Okay. It's only Simon Izuchukwu I see,
Yeah,
but
don't worry. I got them. I got them. If you're once you're okay, just walk. Me and you are here. Go ahead, Simon Izuchukwu.
yeah. 2 minutes,
Yeah,
Simon, please.
Yeah, two
okay,
minutes.
yeah. Thank you, Mama Biafra, ekelem gi Mama Biafra, afọ mụrụ Biafra.
We're done.
Afọ mụrụ arịrị Biafra, ekelelem gi. It's a very shameful thing. Really, Europe are frustrated. That's what I see. They don't want to leave Africa. What they are eating from us, they don't want to leave it. That is what I'm saying. With what happened to Finland, they got their freedom. Russia did not do them anything. If I check the history very well, no famine, no raping, no military of Russia or individual killing them in their farm, in their house, kidnapping and raping their children and whatever that belongs to them. Nobody did it to them. They wake up and they get their freedom. They went to guerrilla war, they fight brutal war with Russia in the snow, and after everything, they voted exactly what we did. Our prime minister did. Today, they went to sign shambolic agreement with the demon called NATO and the European Union, the satanic group. That is the day I know that Finland is gone. That is the day I know that Finland is gone. And I thank God. God said, Yato Nakato Yato. Chukwokike know what is about to happen. What did they say? What did Chukwokike do? He brought you as a Mama Biafra. Where I'm saying today, Chukwokike should strengthen you. I know Pushirike. Just stay strong for us. On high choro. You will choro Biafra mewe. Where there and that we will follow it. I Pushirike. Me Chukwokike Abiyama. Strengthen and guide you. That's what they do to silence us. Hence, they kidnap him. But I only listened to our PM. He said, they are not interested on me. They are interested on you. We and I, we, Biafrans, stand and they tell you to hold your mandate. Hold it strong. They are looking for that mandate to trash it. My
Thank
God,
you, Simon.
have disgraced them. May God
Thank you.
Almighty strengthen you, our mother. May Chukwokike Abiyama give you more wisdom.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. Your 2 minutes.
Struggle. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. So we'll go to Ronnie. Ronnie, 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, Dr. Olabueze. Thank you, FAMD. Thank you, all the cabinet members, Honorable Mouthpiece. It's very laughable that Finland, who fought their independence from Russia with guns, is jailing another black man who wanted the same freedom for his people, putting him to jail. Finland, you look the other way upon all the overwhelming evidences provided to you. You can even see it yourself, how Nigeria terrorist state murder Christians kill Biafrans by impunity, get away with it. Nobody is speaking to them until these individuals came, Mazi Simon Eba, and another man, Mazi Nnamdi Kalu, started speaking for their people to protect them. Then you didn't see all this. The only thing you saw is the oil and gas that belong to them for the taking. We have a good news for you. We have declared Biafra, 29th of November 2024. We have declared this independence state that was existing 1967-70. And we have right to freedom. We have right to our territory. This territory is being occupied as we speak by the terrorist state of Nigeria. And this we will take. We will take it by the special grace of God. And we want to thank you, our Agumwine, Dr. Ngozi Olabueze. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for voicing out. Your voice is reverberating all around the world today. They said what a man can do, a woman can do it better. You have proven that beyond all reasonable doubt. Thank you so much. We are 100% behind you. No shaking. Finland has beaten more than they will chew, and they should be ready for us. They should ask Britain how far before they start going this line with us. Thank you so much. We stand with you 100%. God bless you all, Biafrans. I yield.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to John Rep. John, go ahead.
Yes, John. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. This is my first time of talking to a great woman, Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister of United States of Biafra.
Thank you.
I greet all cabinet members and I greet all Biafrans here. Her Excellency, I must confess to you, and I know my feelings might be like the feelings of millions of Biafrans who are equally feeling the same. I am not feeling defeated, but I am highly angered based on the high hopes we placed on Finland. But at the same time, I have heard you several times talk against all the plans they wanted to bring to this judgment. It looks as if you saw it coming. But without taking much time, I just want to quickly tell you this. I want you to know what I'm about telling you now. The strength that Chukwuokike Abịama deposited onto Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the strength they deposited into Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, both of them, not even one will be left. They will combine it and it will be transferred to you from this moment onward. The wisdom of 1,000 men is not what is going to be given to you. The wisdom of 1,000,000 wise people will be given to you, because you will fight these people effortlessly and they will use all their strength and they cannot know where you're coming from. And from today, all the world will listen to every word that comes out from your mouth. This I decree and I profess it today. And at the same time, when you tell millions of us, about 70 million, to jump, we are not going to jump. We will tell you, how high do you want us to jump? That is all I want to tell you. I want to tell you that the beast in us, it has been unleashed. The gate has been opened, and the beast in us are not going to destroy the good people. It will only destroy the people who came to destroy us. And Finland will ever regret this judgment they passed today. And I pray and I hope that Chukwuokike Abịama will make the people who may laugh last laugh the best. Our Prime Minister, is unfortunate that today being my first time of talking to you, I am not talking to you with a happy heart, but all the same, everything happens with his knowledge. Thank you, our Prime Minister. You're doing great. We are very, very happy that you have taken the mantle of leadership, and we believe that it is in safe hand. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your Excellency, John Repository of Wisdom is one of the backbone of X Space. So for you to know,
Thank you.
he is really one of us, and he is the pillar. Yeah, one of the pillars. Yeah.
Wow,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much, John. Thank you.
So we go to Simon Iwuchukwu. Simon Iwuchukwu, 2 minutes, please.
Izuchukwu. I think is
No, Iwuchukwu. No, Izuchukwu has spoken. It's
okay.
Yes. Simon Iwuchukwu. Okay, if you're not ready, we'll go to Real Biafra TV. Real Biafra TV. The mic is yours.
I was muted.
Go ahead. I don't know. You keep muting and unmuting yourself. Real TV, Real Biafra TV. I don't know what's happening. Real Biafra TV, unmute yourself. I don't know what's happening. Your Excellency, can you hear anything?
No. His mic is frozen. You got another person. Let him go down.
Okay. Simon by Iwuchukwu, go ahead. We see your hand up again.
Yeah. I was not around where you were calling me before. I greet everybody on this space. I greet you, DPM, Honorable. I greet you, Excellency. Also, I greet Awada SSMG. Also, Honorable Diana. I greet you. I also greet you, Mouthpiece. I know today. Thank you for this for the words, DPM. Thank you for everything that you told us today. The anger was on every Biafran's mind, about how the Finnish court deliberated on the issue today, how they passed their fake judgment. But not shared. Their plan is to bring us down, to bring our minds down, but they failed because all those plans failed in arrival. They don't know who we are, but they should know it. They should hear it, that we are Biafrans. We are not afraid of anyone. We are moving ahead. That declaration that we did through Her Excellency at Lahti, Finland on the 29th of November 2024 remains the ultimate thing that has pulled through in this our liberation struggle. They can never bring us down. Biafra has come to stay and is going to stay. There's no going back about that. DPM, you and your cabinet members, we, the Biafrans, are with you. We're not looking back. Just like what my brother Izuchukwu said, just tell us what to do. We'll always be at your beck and call all the time. We'll be behind you. We're always there and we'll always be there. Nothing mega. No matter what they like, let them do. They are holding down our supreme leader, and Finland also is colluding with a terrorist country like Nigeria to bring down our PM. But they all failed. They can never bring us down. We are moving, and we are moving to Ebube, and nothing is going to stop us. Thank you, my DPM. Remain strong. All the cabinet members, remain strong. Continue to give you all wisdom and strength. We are going home. Thank you very much. I hit my mic.
Thank you so much. Let me quickly, thank you. Let me quickly correct some notions that I see some gullible media houses in Nigeria are carrying words like self-acclaimed prime minister. That is wrong. There's nothing like self-acclaimed. Simon Ekpa is His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, with over 50 million Biafrans supporting him by the second, by the day. So there's nothing like self-acclaimed. and I come across words from channels, TV, these stations brought over by the Nigerian terrorist state as the judgment for Simon Ekpa against terrorism. Hell no. How can a sensible news media carry such kind of blatant wrong headline? The sentencing, the fake sentencing that Finland has done has built democracy in Biafra land. That is the right word. That sentencing has destroyed the terrorist state of Nigeria, because Nigeria is the terrorist state. A country that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists like ISIS, like ISWAP, like Boko Haram, give them homes, hire them into Nigerian military and police and other security operators like Ebubago, Operation Udogachi, all these terrorist agents that are killing Biafrans, killing indigenous Nigerians. These are the terrorists. So some of these fake news medias in Nigeria that carry some headlines like separatist, secessionist, sentencing of Simon Ekpa to reduce terrorism. Nigeria is the terrorism. Loaded. The terrorism loaded is the Nigerian state with Tinubu and Christopher Musa. That is why Canada has labeled them a terrorist organization. Tinubu is the leader of APC, a political party that has been declared as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. This is a competent law court in Canada. Alexander Stubb, didn't you see that?
Your Excellency, they are brown envelope media. That is what our leader called them, brown envelope media.
So let no one pay any attention to some of this all this mediocre news media paid by the Nigerian state, using all those wrong headlines to compare and using that to describe some of us Biafrans. We are the true blood. We are the people that are stopping terrorism. We are the ones stopping terrorism in Nigeria. So Alexander, stop. Biafrans are the ones stopping the terrorism that you, Alexander, stop. You support terrorism by supporting Nigeria. Any country in the world that does any business with Nigeria supports terrorism and will be labeled as terrorists. It's as simple as that. There are no two ways about it. You shamelessly come out to seek for Palestinian state, but you are quickly to say that Simon Ekpa is protecting his people. He's grouping terrorists. He is talking in Finland and they obey him in Biafra land. These are all the crooked lies given to Alexander Stubb by Tinubu and Christopher Musa and Bianco Ojukwu. Those are the lies. And some Biafrans that pretend that they seek for Biafra freedom. And I ask those Biafrans, which freedom are you looking for? That's why I tell Biafrans, it's not everyone that comes out to tell you that they are fighting for freedom of Biafra that you believe. Many of them are paid agents of the Nigerian state, parading themselves as freedom fighters. That is what they are. That is why Biafra has never come. But this time around, this Biafra that we already got, nobody can take it away from us. And I keep saying Biafra is not about an individual. So Alexander, stop. If Tinubu tells you, oh, lock up Simon Ekpa, and you think that will pave the way for you to milk any natural resources in Biafra land, you got to go think twice, for real. Because that's not going to happen. We will protect our land. We will protect our people. We will use our mineral resources to enhance and enrich the life of an average Biafran. That is what we are going to do. And some of you countries that think that you are going to use Biafran oil, or the oil that comes from all the oil, majority of the oil that comes from Nigeria comes from Biafra territory. So if you've signed any contract with Nigerian government, you go cancel it. Better go and cancel it and take your money, because you are not going to drill that oil from Biafra land unless this government approves you. It's a promise. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Excellency. The thing is that one thing that Finland forgot is that they have to ask themselves, did they use broom, like Drake said, did they use broom to fight Russia to be free? Did they fight for their freedom with a broom? Now he wants us to, he wants our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, to fold his hands and allow our people to be killed in order to look good in the eyes of whoever they are, the powers that be, because we started with flags, demonstrating with flags. They told us that carrying flags will not help give us freedom. They told us we have to fight to show the world that we mean business. When we started defending ourselves to show that we mean business, it became a problem for them. Now that we say we have to, you cannot come to us to kill us, and we have to defend ourselves. They say no. What they want His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa to do is to fold his hands while his people are being killed, raped, and annihilated in front of him, so that he will become good in the eyes of Alex Stubb. A criminal man, he is a terrorist. He is the one that is a terrorist. Anyways, let me just hold my thoughts for now. Thank you, Your Excellency. Let me call Honorable Teddy. Honorable Teddy, the mic is yours. Please, we'll give you 3 minutes. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Matis. Thank you, the whole United States of Biafra government, really headed by Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. I really appreciate all the efforts so far geared into gingering our people once more. In the morning when we came here, it was just like, war song everywhere. People were agitating and saying all sorts of things. I will encourage people. I hardly spoke for 1.5 minutes because honestly, I must tell you, I was perturbed. I was worried. Until I left, I never came back again. Now, let's look at the whole issue surrounding this judgment from Finland. In the first place, they said more like it was an illegal way to achieve statehood or whatever. If you look at it, we have a couple of questions for Finland. The time they got their independence, they had only 500 and it was 56 people that voted for recognition. I mean, when they were fighting Russia. Now compare it to 50 million people, Biafran people that actually voted to go, to redeclare their states, which has already been done. That one, we have a name over them. One other thing I have to say, I honestly, being frank to you, I never believed, I never trusted anything EU and UK, all of them combined. Anyway, this is a blanket statement, but I will say I single out some of the EU countries like Ireland and countries like Italy. I remember during the last genocidal war, which this terrorist government, organized against the Biafran people. These two nations were people that actually came to our aid. So, and we should kind of look at them with a little bit of trust. although all of them have some of these vestiges of dishonesty in them. But let's keep that apart. Secondly, if you look at what Finland did during the same genocidal war and prior before that, our nation, Biafra national anthem, some of the Finnish citizens were in the among the people that actually sang this song. I'm not saying they composed it, but more like they sang it in this melodious tune we have as our national anthem right now. These people do not look at this. And again, Finland actually contributed a little bit in either relief materials for the Biafran people during the genocidal war. And these people are heartless in the way they look at things. Now they look at bilateral trade as a tool to circumvent all the good things their forefathers did. Like we understood initially that probably the human rights, oriented government, but happenings on right now showed us that these guys are just hypocritical about what they believe in. They are so hypocritical, they are showing stupid nationalism with threat relationship at the expense of what their forefathers established as a nation. So this one, Alexander Stubb, or whatever he's called, I think he's a mean guy. He's a mean guy. Not looking at what precedents, things that have happened initially. How did they get their own government? How did they get their own state? They fought with Russia. And after that, they had internal wars again before they achieved theirs. Let them define what they mean by legal means of attaining our state suit. Or, redeclaring Biafra. They should come out and redefine all this. But at any rate, honestly, I will tell you, ab initio, I never seen these guys as people that will help us out. But because already the opinion has been formed, I started tagging along. Because these people are really heartless, they never believe anything black-skinned people trying to get free. It's a pity Finland got in late.
Thank
They
you.
want to, yeah. Okay, I will stop
Thank
here.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Honorable Teddy. The thing is,
let me go ahead and Mapis, and I will take. I know there are people that have been on the line longer. Simone, Rose, and Linda in that order. But go ahead and say what, and then we'll take this repeat. Please keep your speech to 2 minutes because we have so many hands, and we're not going to be here forever. Go ahead, Mouthpiece. I have Simone, Rose, Linda, 3 of them in that order when you want.
I can't see them, Your Excellency.
Yeah, I'm seeing them, but yeah, because I have I've pulled these people up before. You want to say anything? Go. If not, Simone, go ahead and speak. Two minutes. Then we'll say 2 minutes.
A little bit, just 1 second on what Honorable Teddy said. Because the thing is, when it comes to a black man, we are not people. We are not even close to animals. They even value animals more than black people. All right, that is one thing. And they feel that why should we even freedom when they have other people? They have like Palestine, they have like Ukraine.
Okay.
We're talking about our freedom. So they would rather use whatever we have, liberate Ukraine more or Palestine than us. So unfortunately for them, we are no longer looking at anybody for our freedom. We are looking out for ourselves. Agada Bachiluzonwan is here, and we are supporting her. We are supporting her redeclaration of Biafra, and 517 people ratified our freedom, unheard of in the whole wide world. that 517 people ratified a freedom of a people, not even those that voted, but ratifying it and signing it. 517. That is unique. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I can't see the others. Maybe you have to call them now.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's go to the next speaker. I think I saw Simone. Go ahead, and then Rose. Simone here. Rose, go ahead, unmute yourself.
I can, Your Excellency, there is a way the X work. If I can't see them, any other person can't see them. You see, they know most of us that speak on space, and they tried everything to. Okay, now I can see Rose. I can see Rose now. So Rose, the mic is yours, please. Rose, I don't know.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
Rose, the mic
sorry.
is yours.
I'm up now. I'm up now. Thank you. I was struggling with I don't know if it's my network or the space is trying to kick me out. Thank you, Honorable DPM, for what you do for Biafran. In fact, when we saw the news today, we were shocked. And our confidence is the document that you have. Our boldness is that redeclaration on the 29th of November 2024, and nothing can change that date. So we are not, we're surprised, but I'm not down, because I know that's what the Nigerian state, including Tinubu, cannot do, does not exist. So I'm not here to sound like as if I'm angry or bittered, but we did not expect that it was going to go down this way. But the most important thing is that, thank God that they acknowledged in a way that Biafra was declared. Thank God for that. That is the only thing I was happy that he said. So going back to Court of Appeal, I know we will have a soft landing at the Court of Appeal. But whatever happens, we will still thank God, because the most important thing is that you did on the 29th of November 2024. You took them unawares. In fact, you played the whole world, the whole EU 419. I will have to use that idiot's this thing. I'm sorry to use the word idiot. Okay, Nkere's word here. You played all of them, including the people who were waiting on the second to cause chaos. You played them 419. Thank you and thank you. This is why we do what we do. Thank you so much, Deputy Prime Minister. And please, the question I'm asking again is that I believe we are ready to make sure that Nigeria does not conduct any election in Biafra land. I'm very angry at that. Please, that is the only question I want to ask. Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister. May God bless you from here.
Yeah, thank you so much. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign country. We've declared our independence on November 29th, 2024. We met all the criteria as a free nation. Currently, Nigeria is occupying a foreign land. And that is what I've informed Alexander Stubb of Finland and their judicial system that is looking for legal ways of getting freedom. I am right now, I have notified Finland judicial system and Alexander Stubb that currently Nigeria is occupying a foreign land, which is Biafra land. And this is one of the legal failures, one of the laws Nigeria is breaking as we speak. So I want Alexander Stubb to follow up with this country that you are collaborating with and tell them to stop breaking this law immediately. That is where the law starts. If you really know what law means, Tell Nigeria to exit Biafra land. Start. Because they are currently breaking the law. So Finland, you talked about law, legal ways for Biafra to be a country, legal ways for our freedom. So one of that legal ways, we are not breaking any now as I speak with you. One of the legal ways Nigeria, whom you collude with, is breaking at this time is Nigeria is currently occupying a foreign nation, a foreign land, which is the United States of Biafra land. Michael Rubin said that during our declaration in Finland. Currently, Nigeria is occupying a foreign territory. So Alexander, stop. Tell Nigeria immediately to leave Biafra territory. That is where that law, legal law that you quoted in the sentencing of our prime minister, you start from there because they say charity begins at home. And for the election, the only election that will be allowed in Biafra land at this time is election from the 40 states of Biafra. We already got a couple of states that have scheduled their election within the same timeline with the one Nigeria is talking about. No Nigeria election will be allowed in Biafra land because United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation. 50 million have voted to exit Nigeria. We have the 40 state administrators with all the commissioners, with all the commanders, with our military, our police, and we want to conduct our election ASAP. So I want that to be very, very clear. The delegitimized governors existing in Biafra land, working closely with the Nigerian state, the only election that will be allowed in Biafra land is election by any of the 40 states of the United States of Biafra. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We have to start advertising it that our states are about to start having their own election, because if we don't, they won't understand. So now we will have to start advertising it through your X account and the United States of Biafra USB government account, so that they will understand that we mean business about our 40 states of Biafra, and that we mean business, we are out of Nigeria. Thank you, Your Excellency. I think there's no one else, and I think it is time for you to rest. You have tried today. How many meetings today?
Yeah, we still got a couple of requested hands. Let's just take a few more. I see. Yeah, I think maybe I'm seeing them, but you're not. Simon E, can you unmute yourself? And then we have Chidima, Simon E, then Chidima. Go ahead, please unmute yourself, and then
I can't see them. So Simon E.
Oh, you can see them?
No, Your Excellency. You know they target us.
Think,
You know we know their secrets here in this express. Okay, Chidima now. Biafra Chidima, the mic is yours. Your Excellency, they are listening to us. They see us. They listen to us. They know what we are doing. They know we know what they are doing. So we because we know their secrets, we know. So that Biafra Chidima, the mic is yours. I can see you now. Chidima, Ada Biafra, I see you. Unmute yourself.
Then if she's not ready, then Teddy, unmute yourself. Then I see that.
Is it Honorable Teddy?
I don't know, but I see one Teddy, and I see United. Unmute yourself. think you're seeing them from your own window. They're showing differently here. There's the one that is Biafran's. Biafran.
I can't see. They've kicked Ada Biafra Chidem out. I can see from here. Here she's reconnecting.
I think I was thinking I saw Ezra Morinobi before. I didn't see him
I
again.
told him to take up, but they were kicking him in and out.
He was out?
Yes, they kicked him out. Ezra Morinobi. That was the first time I started calling people in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just ensure it's not muted, right? Because there are a lot of requests and they should be able to unmute and talk.
It's
So
just that
what's going on?
Yeah, Your Excellency, if you go back to your co-host, if you scroll on your co-host, you remove me and give it back again, then I can be able to see them. But because they froze me initially, and then you could see me. You know, when we start complaining, they see us, and some other people who see them, who work in X, who don't like what some people are doing, who work in X, they will bring us back.
Austin Peter, can you Austin Peter, can you unmute? Okay, Zurich Luxury Home can now speak. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. No, as a guest.
Your Excellency, if I can't see them, if I can't see them, I know, you know, most of us that always stay on X, we know how they work. If I can't see them, they are not giving, they are kicking them out.
What do you mean if you cannot see them? If you cannot see them,
yeah,
but but they're already here. So, if you can't see them, they are kicking them. What does that mean?
What it means is that you are giving mics, but they are not allowing them to speak.
Who are they?
You
mean tweeters? I do understand, but again, I am trying to figure out.
What they do is that they come to my. Let me just give you an example. They tap on my mic, and then they start reporting me to X.
So do I remove you as a co-host so they all can talk?
I'm not a co-host. Yeah, if you go to co-host, if you remove me as a co-host and
we did allow people to talk.
If you give if you tap on me,
tap
on my account, then I can see what is happening because I can't see easily what is. So
I just invited you back again.
Yes.
You can accept now.
Yes, I've accepted. Hopefully they will give it to me because sometimes when they give you, they don't give it. You still on speaker.
Who is this? Who is there? Can you check just the hands, people that want to talk that I requested?
I still can't see, Your Excellency.
You still can't see? Wow, okay. I don't know what's going on.
You know, Your Excellency, when they...
Okay. Everyone is now muted.
Okay, I can see now, Your Excellency.
You can see, okay, good.
I can see now. They brought me back as co-host, so I can see requests. Okay, Smart Dan.
And those that want to speak, they can raise their hands, right? They have the option to do that too. If they then you can see them, right?
Yes, I can see them now. I can see them now. I'll start giving them. Smart Dan. I'm giving him mic. Let me see. I'm giving Smart Dan mic, but it's not allowing me. I don't know if you can see. Can you see him, Your Excellency? Smart Dan.
Let me see. Yeah, I think I see him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he can now speak.
They haven't approved it. It's still on approved on my own side.
There's
Yeah,
Teddy.
Your
Teddy
Excellency,
B.
don't give the mic to Desmond, please. These are the people when you give them mic, they bring the space down because they are on speaker. They have the power to keep reporting the space, and they bring it down. So
I don't even see any Desmond here. Teddy B, can you unmute yourself? Gideon, can you speak?
Yeah, Teddy B.
Okay, I can continue because I've already spoken before.
Oh, if you're spoken, no, hold on.
Yeah.
If you're spoken, no,
Yeah,
let's allow other people. Because I
Okay.
was thinking you
Yes, we can hear you, Gideon.
yeah. No. No, but that's not what we say. We say it's gonna be internal, but what I said is there are other things we are doing outside Finland. So that's all I said. So that process is already well established. Where to file? Yeah, we have our attorneys and they're taking care of that. The attorney, the attorneys already got that. Thank you. No, not at this time. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Your Excellency, finding it hard to, it's not allowing me to give all these people that I see here. I used to give them mic when I host spaces or I'm co-hosting, but now you give them mic, it doesn't go through, and they are hearing us. The people I'm talking about, those who are working on space, are hearing us. When people report our space and click on accounts and report those people, it will be hard for you to give them mic and it holds. That is the secret of it, you know. So if Smadan cannot get a mic here, that's one of the reasons, because Smart Dan is one of us. And same thing with John Repository of Wisdom. Most of them, we all are always here. So if they don't allow him to get the mic, they don't want him to speak. That is it. So I don't know if we're going to, because
Okay, that is fine. So anyone that has the request to speak, they can talk. Then if not, because I'm seeing it keeps saying reconnecting or something like that. So I guess it's from the yeah, we can close. I think we've been here for a while,
Yeah.
and the point has been made. And the most important thing is that we were able to analyze the the ruling from the Finland court, and yeah. So I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone that has listened to this space. We will organize another time when we will be able to give more opportunity for more people to speak. At this time, this is just like an emergency Twitter session, and main purpose is to bring to the notice of Biafrans this cowardly ruling from Finland, and also to let us not be deterred by the criminality of the Nigerian state, who thinks that by um, handing down this sentence by Finland is going to move or shape or stop anything about our freedom and the protection, the full protection of Biafra land. Um, that is not going to uh, happen. The ruling has confirmed that we are doing a great job as a nation. Our prime minister always said that he knows the implications of what this is going to be. And he clearly let us know the essence of our redeclaration is to give us those legal backings we need to protect Biafra land. That is what we are exactly doing at this time. And if Nigerian state continues to collude with countries in Europe to commit crimes against humanity, to commit crimes against our people, that will not be tolerated. We will stop that. We will use every legal means to ensure that this stops and we protect our land. So I thank everyone that has listened today. I tell all Biafrans, just like I think it was Rose that spoke, do not be deterred. Do not be moved. Their game is up. I'm telling you, we are the last stretch of protecting our land, which we are doing as a free nation as we speak. As we speak, we are a free nation. But I want Finland to understand that Nigeria is currently committing crime by forcefully staying in Biafra land and removing and killing innocent Biafrans just for saying that they are Biafrans and they do not want to live in the same country with reintegrated terrorists brought in by the Nigerian state. So it looks obvious as if there's a trend by Alexander Stubb and Tinubu to continue to promote terrorism, because that's exactly what they are doing, promoting terrorism against civilians in Nigeria, against civilians in Biafra land, and against civilians all over the world. That is exactly what they are doing, because they are quick to jump into conclusion to protect the Palestinian state, to protect Gaza. But when it comes to protecting a Christian state like Nigeria, Finland start drawing its feet. And Alexander Stubb thinks they do not have the right to exist. No, not anymore. We're not going to take that shambolic trial and shambolic court system in Finland that have been dragged to the mud by Alexander Stubb. We will use every legal means to fight this criminality, this injustice that Alexander Stubb has made it out to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. We will continue to defend our land, defend our people, protect our land. We will continue to ensure that all the rights that we deserve as a sovereign nation is given to us. That is what we will continue to do. And finally, I will tell all Biafrans that we are in Finland when we declared our freedom. Thank you so much. Those of you that insisted we must have our declaration from day one of our presence in Finland. Thank you so much. Because I don't know where many of us would have been now if we didn't get our freedom, if we didn't redeclare in Finland. Those that plotted against it, those Biafrans that we are saying they are fighting for freedom, we've shamed them. And now they know that we are not stopping. Those that think and believes, oh, Finland is good, Finland is that, do not talk about Finland, blah, blah, blah. Now, where are all of them? Shame on them. What some of us saw while sitting down, many of them will not see it while standing up. That is why this crop, this breed of Biafrans at this time, managing the struggle, there is nothing anyone can do to stop us. It's a promise. So I thank everyone, and let us be resolute, triple whatever we are doing in the past. In the areas of donations, let us continue to support the 40 state governors, support all the commissioners, support all our commanders, the county, the state, the district, and the wards. Continue to support them to defend our land. We are the only one that will do it. No one can do this for us. Finland can use the power they have inside Finland to do what they do. We inside Biafra land, we will use our power inside Biafra land and some of the powers we have inside Nigeria to protect Biafran people and protect our environment. Thank you so much, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, the press, and all the listeners to me. And that brings us to the end of this our space. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Your Excellency. Please, before you go, I want us to thank PM's brother who donated 10,000 eje for the court for whatever you're doing for our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So he donated 10,000 eje for anything court case or whatever moving forward. So please, I'm also urging every other person on space. Space is one of us. Space is under the government of Biafra. Please donate. Let us support Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, who is doing marvelously well, holding tight to the mandate she was given. Please, let's support her to take us home. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I also wanted to, apart from that, we need the money, we need the donations, we need it. And I wanted to use this opportunity to tell true and genuine Biafrans and friends of Biafra, listen to me. Those that pretend to be seeking for Biafra, that tells you, oh, they're not going to do anything until Simon Ekpa comes out. Oh, they're not going to do anything until Nnamdi Kanu comes out. Go and ask them now, what are they going to do now? Now that Finland has colluded with Nigeria to sentence our prime minister. Ask them, who are they waiting for? Because that's the ignorance. They think the freedom is for an individual or is for somebody. It's for our people. It's for over 50 million Biafrans, our children, our grandchildren that needs to go home to their motherland, to their fatherland. That is what we do. That is why we do what we do. It's not about anyone. So those of them that say, oh, they're gonna wait. Oh, if Obato didn't come out, they are not gonna do something. Ask them now, who are you going to be waiting for now? You want your land to be overrun by the Nigerian terrorist state, which they already did, killing our people, burning our homes? Who are you waiting for? What are the delegitimized governors doing in Biafra land at this time as we speak? Bringing Operation Udoga Bubago, Ndiakodo to be killing our people, destroying our land. Who are you waiting for? You think it's all about Dr. Robeze or Simon Ekpa or Nnamdi Kanu? You think that's who freedom is? No, it is for you, for your children, for your grandchildren, and for all of us. So this is a time I plead with you all to step up the game. Step up the game. Triple whatever you were donating in the past. You can donate to a mouthpiece on this space. You can donate to the United States of Biafra government, usbgov.org website. You can donate through the 40 state administrators and the 40 state governors. You can donate through all the state liaisons on their missions in your different states. That is the only way we will remove the Nigerian terrorists from our land. Just donate. Donate. It's not by talking too much. Donate that money so that we will use it to ensure we protect our people. Thank you so much, everyone. And may God bless you and may God bless the United States of Biafra.